Today we're putting the brand new belt fed attachment to the test. Will this be the must-use attachment for LMGs, or is it completely worthless? And the weapon we're going to test it out with is going to be the PU-21 LMG. The belt fed attachment is exclusive to the LMGs, and I believe you could put it on every single LMG, and as you can see, we have just one ammo counter. There's no magazine, there's no reserve, it's just one number. Now, as a balancing factor of having 500 rounds at your disposal, there is actually a cooldown, which let's see if we can't reach it here. Oh, I forgot to see what it was. Okay, overheated. I'm looking for any sort of, no, that just disappears. Okay. I've not heard very many good things about this attachment so far, so I'm kind of holding my breath here. Now, because it overheats, I was really looking for any sort of visual indicator of like, hey, you're getting close, so that way you can kind of manage your ammo, I guess, a little bit better. Or if like if you hit reload, is there like a cooldown on it or something? But because there's no visual indicator, that's gonna be a lot more difficult to really understand. Oh, and we need to test out how long the delay is and if pack-a-punching it changes it at all. I would really hope so, because that genuinely didn't feel like that many rounds before we overheated. All right, we're at 240, which I think is a good number. Let's just pull the trigger and see when we stop. We can get through. Oh, that is not very many zombies. That's 44 rounds. 44 rounds. I don't know if that's that way with every single LMG, but 44 rounds for the PU-21. That's actually kind of terrible, isn't it? I don't know what the smallest magazine size is for the PU-21, so it might be better than that, but also 40 rounds? Like, most weapons and zombies have more than 40 rounds in their magazine, so what's the upside of having this? I guess it would be if the cooldown is shorter, I guess? I know we're about to get a bug round, so let's go ahead and see this. I'm gonna count. Okay, 1,000, 1,000. Okay, so it's about 4 seconds or so, a little bit over 4 seconds, which again, I really hope Speed Cola affects that. I hope it makes it slow it down, because a lot of assault rifles, even LMGs with Speed Cola, 4 seconds is a pretty long reload time. So let's navigate our way through the tomb and get to Pack-a-Punch. I should mention the reason that we're playing the tomb. Hey, look, the GPR-91. I recently played Cowabunga Cranked on Terminus and Citadel de Mor, and I'm a little burned out of the Easter eggs on those two maps right now. Those were very stressful for me, but I hope you guys enjoyed them. They were, in my opinion, really intense, really an exciting watch. But I've come to the conclusion that the intensity is just not for me. I like chill zombies, and yes, I like challenging myself with these Easter eggs, but that was a bit too much for donuts. Let's get our max, and then hopefully we can shoot these rocks before more zombies spawn. The Afterlife camo always looks so good when you go into the dark ether. Let's get this going. Shoot you. Let's get you. And then there's 1 and 2. Wonderful. And now we have 1,000 rounds, and you can barely see the Pack-a-Punch 1 label. Okay. So now let's see if we have that 44 round cooldown, or limit, I guess. All right, zombies, let's give it your best shot. We're gonna try to take. Oh my goodness, it's 40 rounds now. That's horrible. What is this garbage? What? That's terrible. 40 rounds. 40 rounds, and we're overheating. We've got to go get Speed Cola. I mean, we're overheating. It doesn't feel like a long overheat. Let's just double check and see if it's still 4 seconds. Yeah, that's still 4 seconds or so. That's wow. That is, in my opinion, very unusual. A lot of these things, even though they might be gimmicky, they're at least somewhat viable, but that just doesn't seem viable. I mean, it might be also because I'm like, in the tomb, so I'm thinking of the tomb boss fight where you need to like lay into the Sentinel artifact, like 8 different times, but I don't know if it would be possible with this LMG. We're gonna get some Speed Cola to see if that helps the cooldown at all. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and cool this down in just no time whatsoever. And nope, that's still 4 seconds. So Speed Cola is useless with this. That is so disheartening. That makes me really sad. I was really excited for this, because this would be, hey, hey, soda fountain. This was basically like mags of holding for free for all the LMGs. Now I'm told, I think somebody on my Discord said, by the way, join the Discord link in the description. I think I fixed the link, by the way. Thank you to whoever commented about fixing the link. But someone on my Discord said that if you have stock option, it actually works really well, which I would imagine so. Oh, yes, we forgot to pick up the monocle. So we are, let's go try stock option and see if we have a cooldown. And we gotta go to my favorite training spot. Oh, maybe in almost all of Call of Duty Zombies. Like, this area is just gorgeous. I love it so much. I always find myself drawn here. And we can pop the stock option and let's see, can we go indefinitely now? This could be like, oh, are you kidding? No way. That's just silly, isn't it? Wow. That's crazy. I'm stunned. I'm in awe. I need to do some weapon reviews on the LMGs because this really feels like a huge downgrade. Now the next thing, there might be a little bit of hope, I guess, maybe not really. Can we burst fire this thing? Is this like something that we can avoid? Is it just a hard cap? Like if we, I mean, I can't even burst fire all that fast. No, you can't. What is this attachment? Oh no, it's true. The rumors were true. It's as bad as everybody says it is. Cryo freeze is really good though. I mean, look, the upside, I mean, if there is an upside, the cooldown does seem relatively short. Like I said, that 4 seconds when you're doing, thinking to like LMGs, like the Exum G and the other belt fed, well, like literally belt fed attachments, like the really big magazines on all of those LMGs, those in my brain, I could see them taking a while to recharge. So maybe once we get Nebula, which by the way, that's the goal that we're doing today. We're hopefully getting Nebula on this gun. We'll go to the firing range and test out and see if like actually having a belt fed box magazine is actually faster than this, especially for a pack-a-punched gun. That's insane. Like SMGs have like 100 and whatever round magazines after you pack a punch them, and they have like 2-second reloads too. It's ridiculous how fast SMGs are. Strangely, the more like not good this attachment is, the more I kind of want to try the boss fight with it. I can totally see this being good in multiplayer because multiplayer doesn't really have speed cola or pack a punch and all that stuff that gets you the extra ammo and the faster reload speed of the other weapons. And if I'm being honest, in the list of priorities of the things that I want Treyarch to really focus on, especially right now in Zombies, this one niche attachment for LMGs doesn't really rank all that high. I'd rather them make a fun, new, unique, in-depth map with new enemies and new wonder weapons and new stuff, you know, like this attachment, I can see it's overheated. That's crazy. That's crazy. This doesn't need to be moved up to priority number 1. I'd much rather them fix bugs, kind of like, oh man, my HUD is reset again. I thought it was because I was like switching between multiplayer and zombies that the HUD would like sometimes reset a little bit. Oh, hey, look, a little mutant injection. I'll take that. But no, I've just been playing zombies today, so I have no idea why my HUD just got reset just then. And I guess that was pretty fitting because like I was just saying, like I'd rather them fix bugs and focus on new solid content. Like believe me, I think there is an enormous amount of potential for the gunsmith in Zombies. I would love to see specific attachments that got you an increase in points, like a barrel that, hey, here's an increase in points, so every headshot's worth more, every body shot's worth more, or like another muzzle that just straight up brings you back to the classic point system for those who want it. That way you can build your LMGs and your stuff with the modern point system with all of the damage stat increases, but then like an SMG you put on this muzzle that brings you back to the old point system. So that could be your point gun and you can have all of these different builds. You can have a build that does more damage to elites, but less damage to body shots, or, you know, they could have so much fun. I mean, as somebody who's like reviewing all of the perks and abilities and augments and everything, they're already doing so much with the augment system. Adding on an attachment system like that, I could definitely see being way too complicated and almost overly designed, if that makes sense. But that being said, a simple belt fed attachment, you know, I mean, you could just tweak it a little bit, like reduce the cooldown, make it cool down faster with speed cola. Oh, let's quick do this. Thank you very much. This is why I like doing the, oh no, this is why I like doing the waterfall Easter egg on round 11 rather than 21, because by the time you get to round 21, you could have earned the salvage to already turn your weapon legendary like we did just now. And that is amalgam number 1 for our Nebula camo. And we're, yep, okay, yep, can't shoot too long donuts. Ooh, a war machine, I'll take that. It is such a shame too, because I think personally, and oh, do I not get ammo pickups, or did I just not walk over that promptly enough? Let's go see, can we get ammo? No. Can I pick it up? No, I can't. Oh no, it just gets worse. Oh no. Maybe it's just stuck in the ground. I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. Can I pick up this one? No, I can't pick up that piece of ammo. Oh no, we need to get Vulture 8 and see if that works. Oh yikes. Oh yikes. I was gonna say, I feel like the LMGs are like the most underrated class of weapons in zombies. And this belt fed attachment feels really good because it doesn't have any like movement penalties like some of the other larger magazines do. Like you can aim down sights fast, you can, I don't know, just your movement speed isn't slowed down. So this really has some cool potential. And honestly, I could see Treyarch tweaking this in the future with all the feedback. It doesn't need much. Honestly, you just like, once you pack a punch it, let us shoot like 100, 150 rounds from it or something, and like reduce the cooldown with speed cola. Realistically, those are the only two things you need to do. Plus, like, I don't know, allow us to pick up ammo drops, I guess, from the ground. I think everyone gets in their head that like LMGs are really slow moving, and yeah, they are pretty slow moving, but with PhD slider and stamina up, you're pretty mobile, especially before the super sprinters start coming in. Like there's really no weapon that's too slow, I guess. Maybe the SVD is a little bit slow, but movement speed doesn't really start becoming a factor until the 40s with super sprinters. Let's triple pack a punch this, and you know, I do want to do a test just in case I spoke too soon with Pack-a-Punch 1. Got 970 rounds. If we hit 930 and we start cooling down, we'll know that Pack-a-Punch really has no effect on the cooldown. So let's bring them all up to headshot level. And let's just rip into them. See, it's such a good damage weapon, 930. That is criminal. Criminal. That's no way. Is it still the 4-second cooldown with Pack-a-Punch 3? I can't imagine why not. Yep, still the same cooldown. That is wild. Like I said, not the biggest thing in the world, you know, like the crossbow attachment, the underbarrel attachments aren't super good in zombies, but I just wish like the gunsmith was way deeper and way more fun to interact with than what it is currently. That being said, there is still some fun stuff. Like I have the attack stance laser on here, which is actually a really good, that's a really tight hip fire spread. That's pretty good. Wonder if it stays that way. Okay, it gets a little bit bigger when we're moving around. That's not bad though. That's not bad at all. If you want variety in your attachments, that laser slot is pretty cool. Like yes, hip fire is great. A hip fire laser is good, but tac stance and the Strelok laser, I've been having a lot of fun with those guys. Another amalgam. No, no. Okay, at least the zombies don't hit you anymore, but oh, here's the whole horde. Come on, overheated. See, like that's when LMGs should shine, a whole horde of zombies. Come on, Treyarch. However annoying it may be, it's not the worst thing in the world. Can I shoot, please? Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, that overheat. Did that happen faster? No, I think we're okay. That was just a really fast 40 rounds. And if we're gonna talk about the weapons, I think it's fair that we talk about the supposed leaked return of double tap. Lots of people are excited and I am mixed. If you are a fan of the channel, you know that I have said that double tap is not the end all be all answer to our weapon issues, which is for two reasons. First of all, people underestimate how powerful weapons can be at higher rounds, which is more of an issue with armored zombies. And two, I think people overestimate the usefulness of double tap. I know every weapon is different, but what I found from my test a couple months ago when Black Ops 6 really first came out, I found that most zombies, and this has been consistent with most of my weapon guides that I've done since, most weapons will kill one zombie, usually like a zombie and a half per second at health cap. That is, if they have perfect accuracy and there are no armored zombies. To put that in perspective, when everybody says weapons fall off around round 30, most weapons are killing about 5 to maybe like 8 zombies a second. Sometimes 4, sometimes 8, you know, somewhere around there depending on the weapon. So if we did add double tap and it worked exactly like double tap 2 with the increased rate of fire and the doubling of damage, we might see our maximum zombies per kill go up to maybe 2 or 3 zombies a second, which, as according to what people feel in those round 30s and 40s, still won't feel super great. Yes, technically it'll be better, but I don't think it solves the issue. However, what does get even Donuts a little bit excited here is that we have the augment system. And the high rounds and the weapon damage has been a loud complaint from the community, very similar to how points and ammo was a complaint on launch and they added in Vulture Aid. So I am really excited to see if they do bring back double tap officially, what sort of augments we can see from it and how powerful will those be. Because believe me, I have been wrong so many times about zombies, and if double tap really does make high round training and high round weapon like using your guns viable, I will be so happy. But now it is time to hopefully, oh, let's pick up that head. Let's kill a few of these zombies. There's a lot more than I thought there was. We are going to do this golden armor quest because it's basically 6 free elite kills for our Nebula camo. And I am really excited to see how this LMG is going to be, especially with the belt fed. I am going to grab this max ammo that's right here because we don't have enough points to refill our ammo, but hopefully 1,000 rounds should be enough. And we are going to do the, oh boy, we will do the mimics first. So let's get everybody behind us. That looks good. Since we've got cryo freeze, we'll just initiate this. I'm not turning on my mini map because I've found that I really utilize my the high contrast mode way more than I do the mini map. And we're just gonna go ahead. Yep, we're gonna get overheated here. That is just great. Oh no. And I really should have put on Retribution and Turtle Shell, man. I'm having a blast running those 2 augments. And this LMG really, well, when it's not overheated, it really is doing a lot of good work. Look, that Mimic's already almost done. Hopefully Death Perception will kick in soon for him. No, Donuts. Oh, that's bad. Our armor's doing pretty low. And, oh, nope, overheated. Let's see, there he is. And he's almost dead. Yep, there you go. There's that million damage that we were wrong about. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. That guy sniped me from so far away. I really do hate this one with the Mimics because the zombies just always run right next to them. So I'm going to try to throw a decoy far away from the Mimic so that way he doesn't destroy it. Yeah, there we go. That should be close to being done. Almost. Very good. And this guy's got a decent amount of health. Okay, that's fine. Don't shoot me. In fact, I'm going to do a little shortcut to try to get the Mimic separated. I remember this was so intense the first time we did it, but now it's really just all about patience. And I really, oh, we're overheated again. Dang it. This really does make your LMG worse in this current state. Like, you need to avoid this at all costs. Are you kidding me? We're overheated. Come on. We're so close. There we go. All right. Let's refill our armor, switch our ammo mod to light mend, and get these Doppelgast going. These are a little bit easier because they separate themselves from the horde a little bit better than the Mimics do, which is good. And yes, dude, oh, only we didn't have this belt fit attachment, we could just keep shooting these guys. Oh, that they're really close. That's the thing about these Doppelgast, though. You gotta be really careful. I really think this is the perfect showcase for this attachment, because when you get into a situation like this and you've got these all there, you just gotta wait now. You just gotta wait, and right when they're exposed, right where you want to shoot them, you've just gotta wait. Okay, there's one, and you gotta wait again. Oh man, let's see. There's that million. Sweet, love that depth perception. And this guy should be relatively close, and boom. Are you kidding me? What? You've got like one little tick of health left. Come on, there we go. Beautiful. That took ages. That took so long because of this belt fed attachment. That's crazy. But hey, we got the golden armor, and I think we need 1 or 2 more elites. And speaking of which, here's one of them now. I think we have 2 more to go. I think after this one, we've got 1 more, which we should get by round 30 or 31 when we need to exfil. If not, we can just exfil, and then that'll be our 1 amalgam that we can do. And this one, I think he's already almost dead, realistically, right? Let's see, and yeah, there you go, he's dead. Beautiful. Ooh, you know what? Something we didn't try that I have absolutely 0 confidence in working is pressing our reload button. Sometimes, like in Gears of War, I know that helped with cooldown. So let's go ahead and get overheated again, and then we'll hit the reload button. Nothing. Nope, doesn't do anything. Still that 4-second mark or so. That's not an exact 4 seconds. That's a donuts in the middle of playing a game 4 seconds. And I do have to thank you, beautiful people, for the amazing support of my Dark Flare video being so well received. I myself have really grown accustomed to Dark Flare. I am having a blast with it. And especially now that I'm like semi-done camo grinding, I just have Nebula to do. I can kind of experiment with just killing zombies in a more fun way. So something that I've liked to do is just take out Dark Flare doing insta kills, because it is just a 1-hit and it melts everything. It's so much fun. It really does. I know people say that it's like not necessarily a Ring of Fire replacement, but it does feel like that offensive, hey, I'm being overrun, there's a big guy, there's a large horde, let's use our Dark Flare. So I've been really enjoying the sandbox of Black Ops 6 Zombies. Every time I do a deep dive in one of those augment videos, I grow, my appreciation for the game grows even more, because oh, look at that, there's just so many cool unique augment combinations that you can do that's just so much more viable than I originally thought. So be sure to check out that video too. And you know what, we never tested if the Vulture Aid ammo drops work with this thing, so let's go ahead and do that. Maybe throw a decoy down to distract them. Let's try to kill the zombies that we can. Am I getting ammo pickups? It doesn't look like I'm even getting ammo pickups, does it? Let's clear out these last zombies. Do I get any ammo? I'm not seeing any ammo. That's very bizarre, isn't it? Oh, there's an ammo drop. There's an ammo drop. No, we can't pick up the ammo drop either. Oh no, this just gets worse and worse. Hopefully we get our last amalgam, so that way we can exfil and we can do a little bit more testing in the gunsmith or in the firing range. Really? You're not gonna, oh, there you go. There you go. All right. I'm gonna try to be careful not to kill this amalgam with my Dark Flare, but I just want to show you, this has been like my favorite strategy, especially in the high rounds, just this navigating back here. Okay, we're gonna kill him. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. And then coming back down here, you can like PhD slide, you can dive, and then, oh, did that what? There's 2 amalgams? Okay, I guess round 30 you get 2 amalgams, and that is a mimic that's also there. But can we get that? Okay, overheated. That's wonderful. Can you die, please, amalgam? Thank you very much. Now that really should be Nebula. Is that Nebula? Let's go, Nebula. I knew it was a good decision to go for the Nebula camo this game instead of like doing an Easter egg, because man, could you imagine trying to do Patient 13 or the Guardian? Could you imagine trying to do the Guardian with this tiny little magazine and this overheated thing? Oh no. Is it an instant cooldown as soon as you're done cooling down? So let's see, we're at 605, right? So 40 would be like 55 or something, right? So can we go to 55? Or do you get a shorter cooldown after you do the oh no. So there's like some sort of invisible bar that you need to let go all the way down so you can shoot all 40 of your rounds. But there's absolutely, am I blind? Is there an indicator? I see the red when it gets overheated. Like I do see the red indicator when we're overheated, but it blinks, right? So it's blinking, but there's no like meter that shows, hey, you're close to this, hey, you're far away from that. It's just kind of, you can't shoot anymore. That makes me absolutely so sad. But like I said, how important is this one niche attachment for a niche weapon class, you know? Should this be moved up to priority number 1? Absolutely not. Like I said, I'd much rather them fix the bugs, get new unique boss zombies in here, make sure the map's good, make sure the wonder weapons are good, make sure the perks are good, and get all the DLC cycle. I can live with a few bad attachments, so long as it means the other content is as quality as we want it to be, as quality as Citadel and even the Tomb and Terminus have been. Oh, we have another amalgam, and here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw that down. I am going to grab Dead Wire, and we are going to Dark Flare this guy, because like I said, look at that, it's just destroying him. Round 31, it's awesome. But now what we can do is we can shoot these blue generators. I have no idea, and here's another thing, I have no idea how many zombies we need to kill or in how much time, because these exfils don't show me the time anymore. Like, I've heard a lot of people do that. I don't know if it's a setting that I have wrong, but if it's a bug, I would also like that to be fixed, pretty please. 10 seconds. Okay, zombie, can you come over here? Zombie? Oh, you're a turn zombie. Okay, that counted. We're good. Okay, all right. You know me and my exfils. First things first, here is this beautiful nebula camo. I love it every time. Next up, let's go to this belt-fed magazine and see what the biggest extended mag we have is. 125. Now, like I said, we do have these cons, and what is our reload quickness? Okay, 7.4 seconds. That being said, we have 3 times the amount of ammo to shoot if we have the largest magazine compared to the belt fed. Plus, when you pack a punch it, it will be even more. And this 7-second reload here, yes, this is quite a bit long, but when you have speed cola in zombies, that's gonna be somewhere in the ballpark of maybe 4.5 to 5 seconds, which is in the ballpark of that belt fed attachment. What about this first extended mag? Okay, it's again another 7 seconds, and yet we still have 100 rounds to play with here. And again, the reload is gonna be fairly slow, but again, with speed cola, with that classic formula, that's gonna be so fast. And you're getting, like I said, over like 3 times the amount of rounds. No way. Fast mag gives you 45 rounds in the magazine and has 3 seconds to reload. So the belt fed experience is close, very similar to this right here. You got 45 rounds, little 3-4 second reload, boom, there you go. Except with the belt fed, speed cola does nothing, and with this fast mags, speed cola is gonna speed it up. Oh no. Do you see the mind behind all the stats? Do you see all the graphs in your brain? This is what I do. This is how my brain works. Again, I want to remind everybody, this is not a big deal. This is a very low priority in my opinion. In my opinion, it's a very small deal. It's one attachment. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over this. It's clearly not balanced for zombies, and to me, that's okay, because most of these attachments outside of like the suppressor and FMJ, they aren't made for zombies either. And with all the maps, modes, enemies, perks, DLCs, field upgrades, ammo mods that they're working on, I wouldn't sacrifice any of those things for them to make, like I said, a niche attachment a little bit better in zombies. But man, that was such a relaxing game compared to my previous video where I played Cowabunga Cranked and I was stressed out. If you want something a little bit more intense, be sure to check it out right here. And as always, stay beautiful.